Beautiful music, you guys. The countdown music is absolutely nice. I don't hear a word. Let's see if I can change this. Hold on. I don't know what be wrong with StreamYard, you guys. But anyway, welcome to Shades 2. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Happy and blessed Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I certainly did. Man, I'm looking at something. All right, guys, let me ask you to do me a couple of favors. Could you please thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content? Also, if you are not subscribed below, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for doing all of this. I really do appreciate you guys. Let me go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen right there. All right? All right. Y'all, if y'all want to show additional support to this channel, you can do that by doing a super sticker, a super chat, or either a cash app to $Shades2. You can also get yourself a membership for $4.99. I will be putting up another members only live sometime this week, probably tomorrow or either Wednesday. And I'm gonna try to do at least 1 or 2 of those per month, starting now. All right. All right. So in today's live, guys, we are going to be updating you guys on some more Diddy information, like always. I got some Jay-Z lawyer and Diddy's lawyer information. Not lawyers, but the 2 lawyers who tried to bring a lawsuit on them. They did, and then they end up dismissing it. I have some information on them. And let's see what else I have here. It's a lot. And I got some heartbreaking news regarding a 4-year-old boy. And I'm going to talk about Delta. I think they had like 2 mishaps, okay, over the weekend. And maybe even, over the weekend, I believe. Then I have some information on the GUN man who unalived a cop and shot 5 workers at a hospital in Pennsylvania. I have some information about him. And I don't know if I want to cover this other one. I'll cover that one later. I'm not even going to tell you guys what it's about, but I will cover it later. So we're going to talk about those things, guys. So go get you something to drink and relax and chair, something to eat, like some pizza or something. If you are at work, continue to do your job, and let's go ahead and get ready to watch Shades 2. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in a place to be. How are you? How are you doing today? I'm getting ready to start this show. All right. And I hope you're having a good work day. And thank you for being here. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and start this show. Let's get this together, like Jermaine just said. Let me turn this music down a little bit. And let me know if I'm breaking up or anything, Jermaine. Okay. Y'all know I live by these mountains for right now, so you just have to bear with me. Soon I'll be in my new place, and then we won't have to worry about this. At least I hope we don't. Okay. So anyway, let's go over the first thing first. I'm going to cover the little boy after I get through with Diddy and this other stuff, because I want to save a little time for him. It's a real tragedy what happened to that little boy. All right. And y'all know when I started doing my videos, I used to talk about missing kids and things like that a lot. So, from time to time, I will incorporate, missing kids. I had to get away from that because that started like, when you talk about missing kids all the time and people getting unalive, it started like, doing stuff to you. So I had to get away from that. But from time to time, I will tell you stories like that, since that is the way that I started off with my lives. Okay. So, but today I want to go ahead and cover Sean Diddy Combs first, because y'all know I'm going to cover his stuff until he goes to trial and it's over. And again, I am so happy about ASAP being found not guilty. I mean, I'm happy about that. I was watching that again today, guys. This morning I was listening to my video when I was talking about that. I am so happy about that. He really did know that he was innocent. He knew he was going to get off. That's why he did not accept a plea deal. That was good. That was good. I'm glad he had a lot of confidence and faith. And I'm glad his woman stood right by his side and did what she needed to do as a woman. I applaud Rihanna, and that's just good, you know. Hey, Young Riz, thank you so much for stopping by, showing support. Y'all make sure y'all show Young Riz some love and support. I hope you're doing good today, hon, and happy and blessed Monday. All right. Oh, thank you. You definitely are. You are definitely that, Jermaine. And thank you so much for that donation. I guess that's a super sticker. Thank you so much. Let me put this up here for you, Jermaine, in the place to be. Let's see. Let's see. Where is it? I always got to search through this stuff. Here it is right here. I got it quicker today, y'all. Okay, I got that quicker today. Thank you, Jermaine. I'm not going to that cash register sound. I'm going to have to actually, you know what, guys? I have an actual little slot machine here. I'm going to start using it. I want to do it, make any noises. Let me see if it does real quick. I'm so damn silly. It's ridiculous. Let me go get it real quick. Y'all so silly. Let's get it. It's actually like a casino night bank, and I haven't put any money in it. I got the daggone money in my other big penny bank. Look, I'm gonna let y'all see this. My daughter bought this for me for Christmas or something, I think. So look, I'm gonna do this. Something is wrong with me, y'all. This is my little miniature slot machine. Look, now I'm gonna do this. Watch. Wow, hold up. Okay, thank you, Jermaine. Wait. Thank you, Jermaine. They can't even win. Listen, this shit is crazy. Look at this. I can't even win on this. What? Man, this is crazy. Look at this. This is. Oh my God. One more time. Damn, y'all. Okay, but anyway, yeah. Thank you, Jermaine. I'm going to start putting this. I wish it made a little. Maybe if you hit it, this probably goes off if it hits. It probably does. This is. Child can't even win on a damn slot machine. Like shit was crazy as hell, y'all. I think this goes off if you win. Okay, this is cute. And then I guess money come out. If you put money in here, I guess. I don't know. We're doing it one more time. That's cute. Oh my gosh. This is why I don't be at the damn casino all the time, y'all. This is crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna figure out how to make it. I guess I got the win to make a noise, but that's super, super cute. That was a gift, okay? So thank you, Jermaine. You said somebody help this buzzer. Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, that was fun to do that. Something is wrong, y'all. I know y'all was shocked to see that. Y'all thought I was lying when I told you I had a little miniature slot machine up in here. I was like, okay, she lied. And I break out with the small slot machine. That's crazy, isn't it? I know. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump right into this breaking news type stuff, okay? Hey, Ryan, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Ryan some love and support over there, okay? And thank you. How are you doing, Ryan? Okay, so let me go ahead and put the banner up for Diddy. So this is a Diddy update, like always. It is some new information. So over here, we recap stuff, but we also bring you some new information. And that is on everything, okay? That really is. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, so first thing first. Let's go ahead and get this right here with Diddy, okay? Okay. So, okay, hold on. Let me see which one I want to do. Let's see, Diddy. Okay, I think I'm going to go with this one. Gosh, ABC News. Okay, I'm going to do ABC News because maybe they have everything edited. Okay, so I won't have to go over it. That's good, hon. I'm glad you're doing okay and everything. I'm doing pretty good, hon. Thank you for asking. How's your girlfriend? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's go to start off. So they said Diddy's lawyers are challenging the search warrants, and they are aimed to suppress evidence in new filing. And we already know, I think we know what that new filing is, if I'm not mistaken, but we better go ahead and read this to see. Okay, so we won't be wrong. Anyway, so the evidence that federal prosecutors got through searches of Sean Diddy Combs' homes in LA, in Miami, and elsewhere, must be suppressed because the warrants that authorized those searches were unconstitutional. And that's what his defense attorneys argued Sunday in a new court filing. So they got another file. That's why I'm glad I didn't speak on the other one, because we already know what the other one is. But this is new. They just filed this on Sunday. Did you guys know that they can do this on the weekends? Oh, that's good, Ryan. I'm glad to hear that. That's good. Yeah, did you guys know that? I found this out during Diddy's case, reviewing it and everything. Anyway, they said the defense argued the warrant applications for the Diddy houses, iCloud accounts, phones, and hotel room were overbroad, excluded facts that could have been favorable to Combs, and presented a grossly distorted picture of reality. Okay? So meaning that they only showed people what they wanted them to see. They excluded, any facts that could have painted the real picture of what was going on. That's what I get from this. Anyway, it says the heavily redacted defense motion does not publicly reveal the specifics of what prosecutors allegedly omitted, but said the warrant applications eliminated important context that the magistrate judge who approved them should have seen. So you mean to tell me, if this is true, they did not include important information that the magistrate judge should have seen? They said including about a certain witness that the defense contended had reasons to lie, fabricate, and embellish. And then it said, but it worked. The government got its warrants, leaked damaging information, and then executed its military-style raids at Combs' homes. And that's what the defense attorneys said in the filing on Sunday. Hey, Most Hated, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Most Hated Brian some love and support. So make sure y'all show him some support. Ryan Tutu Graf and Young Riz. And then Jermaine is Black Vigilance TV. All right? There you go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is some explosive news, okay? And you heard it first over here on Shades Tube. All right? Anyway, the defense says some of the most scandalous details recounted in the search warrant applications came from an unnamed producer, one whose accusations were never credible. Is he talking about, what is that dude's name, guys? Is he talking about the one? Wait, I don't know if he's talking about Lil Rod or the other one. Which one do you guys think he's talking about? You got Lil Rod, right? And then there's another one. Okay? He said what producer one told investigators is redacted, but the defense said he had relayed stories about his time working for Combs. So here's a picture of Combs, just in case y'all don't know who he is, because we got some people being in the Twilight Zone out here in this world that do not know who Sean Combs is. So that's him right there. Okay, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love. What else? I don't know his other names. He got so many. I just don't know, you guys. Anyway, it says the motion said the government does not plan to call producer one to testify. But with that being said, guys, they still listen to what he said. Okay, it still got leaked. All right, and so it still is going to make the jury probably biased or something like that. What do you guys think? And also, just the people out of the public, Anyway, they said the motion sought to suppress all evidence obtained through these searches or grant a hearing to examine the government's conduct in obtaining the warrants. Gosh. So there was no comment from federal prosecutors, who will instead offer a formal reply in court papers. Like you guys know, Combs has pleaded not guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, ex-trafficking, and the P-word charges that are based on the accounts of at least 3 women. And I believe one of those women is Cassie. The defense has argued that at least one of those women, Cassie Ventura, was a willing participant in the alleged freak-offs and not a coerced participant as the prosecutor suggested. I told you guys weeks ago when I showed you some evidence that basically showed you guys that those videos did not show, according to what the defense people said, team said, the lawyers said, they did not show Cassie being coerced into anything. It showed that Cassie was happy. It showed that Cassie was willing. She was domineering. I don't know what that means. I guess she was in charge, and she was enjoying herself. As a matter of fact, if there was anybody else in the video, it showed the same thing, you guys. I showed you guys this a couple of weeks ago, actually a few weeks ago. Okay, so I don't know where they get this stuff from. I know what Cassie said, but maybe she's talking about things that she did not record. But the thing is, get this: if this dude is doing all these things to you, why would you keep a video that does not show that? You're keeping a video. She was keeping that video allegedly on herself, okay, of them in their little freak-offs, all right? But why did she keep a video, guys, that shows that she enjoyed it, that she was domineering, that she was in charge, happy? She was willing, no coercion, nobody was drunk, nobody was drugged up, anything. Why would you keep a video like that if you're trying to prove that your ex-boyfriend did all of these things to you? It's crazy. Anyway, the music mogul has denied all allegations made against him. Combs' attorneys have previously told ABC News Mr. Combs has full confidence in the facts and the integrity of the judicial process. In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs never actually assaulted or trafficked anyone, man or woman, adult or minor. And like I told you guys before, Mr. Combs is innocent until proven guilty. Okay? And if these people are lying on him, like I said before, or distorting the truth, I really do hope that his team finds out. And I do hope they have evidence, and I think they may have it, that proves that. Because that's not cool. Hey, we are the receipts. Y'all make sure y'all show we are the receipts, some love and support. Okay, thank you guys so much. Happy and blessed Monday to you as well. You said if they drop the charges of the New York mayor, it's likely Puff going to get bail. Charges drop. He could be, because like I did see the New York mayor stuff. I was meaning to tell you guys about that. I'll probably tell you guys about that later, but they did do that. I think I got some information on my phone. So hopefully, I'm thinking that, just like Jermaine said, I think they were going out on like I don't know. I don't want to use race or anything, so I'm just going to say a witch hunt. I don't think they have. I think they have evidence, but not like they're trying to portray it, like I said before. Because why would Combs' lawyer, his lawyers insist that their client is innocent, and said it will be proven? I mean, he might have did some weird stuff, but I don't know. I just think some of these people are stretching the truth. And I think some of these people could have been participating willingly. And then maybe, I don't know for sure, I'm just guessing here, and maybe some other things play into this. Okay, if you know what I'm talking about. You got to watch yourself here on YouTube, what you say, because they be tripping. So that's why I'm talking like this. If you guys understand what I'm saying, I just honestly, just like in the civil lawsuit I told you guys before, I just do not believe everybody. I just don't. Okay, because why would you wait so long to file charges? Okay, you claim you're scared of this dude, but he has more power now. If you were scared of him 20 years ago, you darn well should be scared of him now when he's really more powerful. Okay, I just don't believe all these stories. And then some of these people are not saying the same thing. That court case that civil lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy, I almost laughed when I heard the lady go back over the story and then she messed up. How can you forget that a certain star was not there and you didn't talk to him? And how would your dad forget that he picked you up? Took 5 hours to get there or more. He forgot. Okay. And then I asked the question a long time ago, where is the person who worked in the gas station. If you see an underage child in the daggone gas station, even if they look young, you're going to wonder, why is this girl outside this late? Okay, I'm grown as ever. And if I'm outside late like that or early in the morning, people be like, what you doing out here this late? What you doing out here this early? You know, people out here snatching people. Why are you out here? So you cannot convince me that if an underage looking girl is out there, no one said anything. Okay, so I didn't believe her story, and I'm glad that was dropped or dismissed. All right, because I don't believe that she was telling the truth, even though she may claim she is. I just don't believe that. And we do have our rights to our own opinions. Let me go over here and read our comments. You said this whole thing is humiliation, ritual, and a public lynching. Diddy is innocent. Okay. And most haters said, hey, we are the receipts. He said, hey, bad. You said, didn't they burn up all the evidence in them fires? I don't know about that. I think they still got evidence. Diddy's home did not burn up, just to clarify that to you guys. His home is intact out here in LA. All right. So, but the thing is, the feds, I don't know what the feds is doing. You know, I don't know what kind of evidence they got and why they did not show evidence that shows that Diddy, you know, that things are not what they appear to be. Okay, they didn't show that. That's why the lawyers went in on Sunday and did what they had to do. Right, of course she was lying. Don't start talking about Allie. I know from the get-go you was telling me these people are lying. Like I said before, I'm not going to discuss Allie. Okay, I told you that before, Jermaine. All right, I don't know. I mean, some things does sound far-fetched, like I told you guys before, you know, but I don't know. I just believe these people have been willing, you know, I think they've been willing participants in these freak-offs. I just really do believe this. I mean, I may not be right. He could have done some things. He probably could have did some things. Who knows? But you still have to have evidence. And we all know that he beat Cassie's butt because we saw the evidence, okay? You know, we saw it. But she did do a lawsuit, guys, and they claim what? $10 million or more, or 30 million? I can't even remember how much, you know, but it's a lot. So with that being said, I don't know. I don't know why they are going after him regarding that, because it's so old, you know, but I guess that's the only thing they really got, along probably with some other information they may have, but it may not be as serious to give him life in prison or anything like that. See, if he did something, yes, he should be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? But if he didn't do anything, he does not need to be held accountable, point blank. Only if he did something, okay? Just like with A$AP Rocky, if the jury does not see that there's enough evidence to prove that a person is guilty, I would hope that they don't, you know, they would act upon that. Okay, because you do have to have real evidence, not hearsay in a court of law, not what you think or what you did not see. You know, you got to have evidence, put it like that. You have to have evidence that people did certain things. And I'm just very curious to know what type of evidence the feds got on him, because his lawyers are saying that basically they did not include stuff that shows what really went on. Because if you're just showing, like, for example, if you got women up in your place, y'all having like a little ORGY, I think that's how you spell it, okay, and you only show parts where the person is, you know, doing stuff with the person and all that, but you're not showing the parts where the people are smiling, laughing, and you know, participating willingly and acting like they're enjoying it. Yeah, you can trick the judge, you can trick everybody to make them think that this dude is doing all this crazy stuff to these people, he's coercing them, he's doing this and that. Okay, so that's why I believe that Diddy's legal team wants everything included, because I believe that's what they could have been doing. You said all the damn cameras and tech around these days and not one person has leaked their video. I don't believe it. Right. This is my number one troll right here. You always go against everything I say. But anyway, Jermaine has been saying for the longest, guys, that some of these people are lying. Man, he was saying that so much he didn't want me to put the videos up with Allie or none of those women. Okay, but you're not going to show you guys everything, because you never know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Diddy is guilty anyway. I actually don't think he's guilty like that. I really don't. I think he probably have done some things. But again, if they do not have evidence to prove that, then why is he still being held? I don't like the fact that they didn't give him bail, because if they gave that Fitch dude a bail, and granted, he does have allegedly Alzheimer's and dementia, but still, he has so much money and so many people, he can still disappear even with those diseases. You know what I'm saying? So why wasn't Diddy allowed to be out? They could have did the same thing, put an ankle monitor on him, take all his equipment away from him, like cell phones, computers, everything. Put him in a whole different apartment with nothing in it besides a bed, just basic stuff, because he don't need to live rich, or anything like that. Just basically a basic apartment. That's what they could have did. No phone, no nothing. I don't understand that, because what is he going to do? No visitors, no nothing, except his lawyers. His lawyer is not going to put themselves in a position, at least I don't think so, to get him away, you know what I'm saying, and mess up their careers, So I don't understand why he couldn't have been out. They let all these other people out on bail that did stuff. The Finch guy, like I told you guys when I first covered that story, he has been accused of a lot of stuff himself. Ex-racketeering, no, ex-trafficking, racketeering, P word, all types of stuff. And allegedly, he even used some of those employees to coerce them into doing stuff. So why is Diddy still incarcerated and not have a bail? And then you got the public saying all this stuff like they know this dude, because they see stuff on the internet. They even got the video out saying that's him in jail talking on the phone. Are y'all crazy? That is not Diddy. I played the video over here. That's not him. That's somebody pretending, just to get views and a lie. That's not them. Do you think this dude is that stupid to be talking about stuff like that over the phone, on the prison phone, talking about some they're going to get rid of the pieces or whatever he said? That's crazy. Over here, we're not going to cover fake news. I'm going to tell y'all that straight up, unless I don't know it's fake. You said, no, let this nigga go live. You said, no, let this nigga go live his life so long as he doesn't witness, tamper, or leave the country. F all those restrictions, okay? All righty then, Jermaine. You're right, though. I think he should be, as long as he's not doing that. But if they take away everything from him, there's no way he can witness, tamper, because if they took the computers away, the phones away, no cell phone, he can't even see his family, just living in his apartment. Only his lawyer can come, because you can't have your family there because they can bring stuff. You see what I'm saying? It's still like jail, but you're just not in jail. Okay, I think they could have did that. They let everybody else out. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is explosive, like I just said. Let me see what else I have on that. And I'm glad his lawyers are on it. And maybe that other lawyer who, what's his name? Anthony Rico, I think, if I'm not mistaken. When he withdrew himself from the case, it's probably a good thing, because maybe he didn't have leave or some other reasons. I don't know. But if he wasn't going to do Sean Combs justice, he needed to withdraw from the Daggone case. What's up, Brown Sweet? Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Brown Sweet some love and support. Okay, girl, you have a good day then, and continue on with your mommy duties. How you doing? So anyway, like I said, guys, this is a trip. Let me see what else they got here real quick, if I got anything new on this. Anything additional, because that is new. Hold on, let's see. Okay. So, they even said, I don't know if I said this before. They even said that I think I did. They said that the authorities made false statements, okay, as well. And I think I did say that. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, see, we got that. Okay, we already got this. They said the probable cause statements were intentionally misleading as well. Okay, I think I already said that already. Okay, so if he proves this, this is going to be a hot mess. And just say if they didn't prove it, I hope he have I hope they have other things up their sleeves. I really do. So hold on, what did they say here? They said right here, hold on. So they said, on a theory that Mr. Combs' entire life was a criminal enterprise, the government sought virtually limitless authority to seize any evidence related to that enterprise, all of his digital devices and the information they contained, all his information in his iCloud accounts, plus troves of records and items in his house, almost none of which was contraband. That's a trip. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay. How are your kids, Brown? So they doing good? So they said since his arrest, as we know, he has had a lot of civil lawsuits. Um, and they let these people file these lawsuits from 20, 30 years ago, which is plainly ridiculous. Okay. Anyway, again, he is innocent until proven guilty, and his legal team are saying that he is innocent. Now let's see what some of these commenters are saying right here. These people are a hot ass mess. Rita but said, "Give it up already. There is no coming back from this." What I want to ask you, Rita, is how do you know? Do you know Sean Combs? Were you there? Gosh. Another commenter said, Diddy knows exactly what he's up against. The prosecution will provide information, but at their leisure, not the RAPIST. Okay. Let's see. That's what this person is talking about right here. This dude here said that is a long shot, like 1 in 5,000. The feds are known to be very thorough with their noses to the legal grindstone, well before they request a probable cause warrant. The FBI has an unbeatable track record getting convictions. Diddy really needs help adjusting to spending the rest of his life in prison. The thing that you got to realize, though, if they did something unconstitutional, I don't give a damn who the feds are. Okay, you got to respect the rules. All right, period. So Diddy does have great lawyers. Okay, great lawyers. So we will see how this all plays out. We do not know exactly what the feds have because they're not going to tell you until it's time to go up against, up to trial. But I'm pretty sure that Diddy's team knows. Okay, so I do think they know what they're doing. And a lot of people want him to go down because they're basing everything on everything that was leaked out to the public. Now, I'm thinking that his lawyers probably will use that too. Because if you're leaking all this stuff out to the public, all these civil lawsuits being disclosed, all these people get up on YouTube saying all this stuff, honestly, unless these people they got came from caves or somewhere like that, I don't understand how they could not know anything about this. So that I don't know how they're going to do this since this stuff is all out in the public and people have already been forming their own opinions, and most of them are negative. Somebody said, come on, Diddy, you know damn well some official people were your buddies. You thought you were untouchable, and they be by your side. Remember saying if your entourage gets pulled over, just make that call. Things will disappear. Well, not this time. They have proof, evidence. You think it was a setup? That's a joke in itself. Blaming others only makes you more guilty, just like you and others did to MJ. Karma is a biatch. What goes around eventually comes back around. I'm not even going to talk about MJ, so we're going to go on to another comment, okay? Anyway, they say give him nothing. He deserves to have the book thrown at him and to get locked away without a key for life. Okay? Let's see. So like I said, a lot of people are basing these comments on racism, I believe, and some people just don't like Diddy. Because I'm not going to lie, he is kind of arrogant. Let's keep it real. And he thinks he is untouchable. We know that for a fact. But at the same time, if he did not really do all of these things, you know what I'm saying, then it needs to be brought out to light. There's no way he should be serving time in prison for something that he did not do or people willingly participated in. Whatever crimes he actually did, if he did any, of course he needs to be held accountable for that. Okay, point blank. Somebody said, why can't we never see a picture of him in jail or with his jail clothes on? They always show his regular pictures. I'm going to wait on the trail. That's what she said. I want to know, is he really in jail or is it his clone? Are you stupid lady? Okay, y'all, if y'all don't stop with her, I'm trying to make this professional. But if you guys don't stop with this clone shit, what would be the purpose of making a clone of him incarcerated? Tell me that. I need some of you guys who believe in all these silly ass conspiracy theories to tell me what would be the purpose of cloning Diddy? What would be it? Because usually if you do these type of things, you would have a purpose. Just like, Tupac not being really unalive. What would be the purpose for him to be gone this long? Come on now with these conspiracy theories. Now, and as far as seeing him in jail, because this is a Fed case and stuff, I don't think they can show him in the courtroom. Okay, that's why they show cartoon. Well, not cartoon, but that's why they show sketches of him. Okay, we don't need to see him in jail. Let me tell you something. If he was a clone, you would not be able to tell he was a clone because they showed you pictures of the jail. Silly. Okay, you, Tamara, would not be able to tell he's a clone. Okay, they would just show the clone in jail. You would not be able to tell anything because a clone looks exactly like you. Everything. So how would you know? Shh. Somebody said, I believe it, shaking my head. Somebody said he is so, ooh, you know what? Somebody said he's a demon. Okay, but let's see. Somebody said you're not getting away with this. But I need the same energy for that Finch dude, for Russell Brand, for all these other people that have been accused and waiting for trial or whatever, and especially that political person. I can't remember his name right now. They haven't even brought charges against him. They're trying to, but they never do it. Okay, I can't remember his name, but I covered him too. I'm waiting for that same energy with these people. Okay. Okay, let's see what else they said. So the thing is like this. We know he whooped Cassie's butt. Okay, and that was definitely wrong. He definitely should have been held accountable for that. I wish Cassie would have reported him years ago. So, you know, something more could have been done then. But at the same time, you know, that's over with now. They do have her in there, you know what I'm saying? So he will be held accountable for that. But if all these other people, if they do not have real proof or the proof that they need to convict him on that, then justice should be done. Just like if they do have all of the proof that they need, then justice will be done, point blank. Hey, Shell, thank you so much for tuning in. But still, most hated, even if a clone does move slow, okay, who's to say they haven't advanced in clones and make them move a little bit faster? Okay, because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We're not there. Also, you wouldn't be able to tell just watching him in jail, looking at a picture. You can just tell the clone to sit there, okay, and just you take the picture. You're not going to be able to tell if a clone is moving slow because they're taking a picture of that clone in jail. And what would be the purpose of making a clone of Diddy? Diddy is not, okay, what would be the purpose of that? Jermaine, do you have any insight on that? What would be the purpose of making a clone of Diddy? Here's how, if you're here at Brown Suite, what would be the purpose of that? Receipts, what would be the purpose of that? Who else? Ryan, if you're still here, you're probably gone because you got to go do your show. What would be the purpose of that? Young Riz, what would be the purpose of that? People who watches this in the replay, what would be the purpose of him being a clone? Shell, do you know what would be the purpose of cloning Diddy? Because I'm trying to figure out what would be the purpose of it. Usually when people make something like that, they do a clone, it has to be some type of purpose. This is not the movie. This is not sci-fi or anything. This is real life. It has to be some type of purpose. Diddy is important, but is he really that important to make a clone of? Okay. But like I said, you know, oh God. Like I said, let justice prevail. If he did not commit all of these things, I hope his defense team prove it. All right, point blank. Because listen, we don't need to be incarcerated for things that we did not do. Okay, if they have evidence, real evidence, okay, that he did something, then yes, he needs to pay the price. If not, he shouldn't be there. And I still think right now he shouldn't be there because they let all these other people out while awaiting trial and hid behind one in particular because he's sick. Okay, he can still be incarcerated with Alzheimer's and dementia. Okay, I'm not even ready to say what I was going to say. I was about to say something. But anyway, tell me guys, what do you think about this entire topic that I just discussed? Do you feel that Diddy is innocent completely, Do you feel like he's guilty completely, or do you think it's a combination that he's guilty and innocent? And do you believe these civil lawsuits? Do you believe these people are lying? Do you believe some are lying, some are telling the truth? They mentioned the producer, but I don't know which one if they're talking about, because if I'm not mistaken, it's like 2 or 3 producers. I know it's Little Rod, and then it's another one, I believe. But the feds claim they're not using producer 1, but then they may be using producer 2. So I mean, it's crazy, man. Okay. So anyway, that's it with the Diddy stuff. Let me jump right into the Jay-Z and Diddy thing. Okay. And also, let me just break this in real quick. So federal workers are suing over Elon Musk's threat to fire them if they don't explain why they need to be there at their job, or why they shouldn't get fired. So maybe I'll tell you guys about that tomorrow. That's crazy. Elon Musk and his team. That's a whole nother live, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. You got to be careful when you talk about political stuff online, though, because they be claiming you are endorsing these candidates or these people, and you're not. Okay, but anyway, let's go ahead and move on to this Jay-Z stuff and Sean Combs stuff real quick. Let me find it first. Okay, so here it is right here. What did you say? You said there are pictures with him in his jail clothes. There was even a video of him in court on TikTok. Really? People just want to believe conspiracy. If you have that, send that to me. All right, if you have that. Because I didn't see it. If I did see it, I forgot about it. All right. And thank you. Let's go ahead and jump to Jay-Z as well now. All right. Let me get this thing up here real quick, guys. Let's see. Diddy updates. Let's take this one down. The fall of Diddler. Let's take that down and delete that and edit it. Let's put Jay-Z up here. They want Jay-Z in jail so bad. It don't even make any sense. People are, listen, I know some people just don't like this dude. But some people are clearly being racist. Let's keep it real. They cannot stand certain people to have money and success and power. Does not even make sense, because you see other people, a different race, doing exactly the same thing and more, and they be out on bail. Okay, if people are not tearing them apart or lying or anything, it's just not right, guys. Okay, if one person is bad for doing something and another person is doing the same thing, they're just as bad. Okay, period. Anyway, attorney Tony Busby has reportedly been barred from practicing law in the Southern District of New York, guys. Did y'all know that? Huh? Anyway, so journalist Megan Kuniff reported on Saturday, February the 22nd, that after the Houston-based lawyer's lawsuit against Jay-Z was dismissed, the Committee of Grievance for the Southern District of New York issued a ruling asserting that he can no longer litigate in the following areas, guys: New York, Bronx, Westchester, Rockland, Putnam, Orange, Dutchess, the Sullivan counties, and even New York City's 5 boroughs. Damn, Tony. Gosh. So in the future, Busby must attach his court rule denial letter with every litigation request in the district. That shows you don't be messing around with Jay-Z. You may want to mess around with Diddy, but you don't want to mess around with Jay-Z. So when y'all hear, well, I don't even want to say what I was going to say. Okay, I'm not even going to say it because I was going to say something. Let's just scratch it out. Anyway, so if you are wondering what this means for the attorneys, dozens of cases against Diddy, it is currently unknown, because you all know those based out of New York, majority of them. He said. Anyway, previously, Busby attempted to add and lump in Jay-Z to his lawsuit. That was a bad, stupid move, okay? Claiming that he and Diddy actually assaulted a 13-year-old girl in 2000. However, Variety confirmed that the suit had been voluntarily dismissed with prejudice on Valentine's Day. For all y'all talking about they made her or whatever, no, she voluntarily dismissed this. They said all parties involved agreed to the ruling, but it should be noted that the outspoken attorney has yet to release a statement regarding the decision. Still, Jay-Z and Roc Nation stated their victory, with the rapper bringing forth new harrowing details that he and his family faced after the lawsuit's initial filing. Y'all know good and well he said that him and his wife got constant DEATH threats flung at them, saying the frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. That's what I guess his lawyer said. They got the DEATH threats, tossed around at them. And then I guess Jay-Z or his legal team said the frivolous, fictitious, and appalling allegations have been dismissed. Okay? Because the way they got this written, it makes it sound like the people who were throwing the threats said this, but they didn't. Okay? Anyway, the civil suit was without merit and never going anywhere. Okay? The fictional tale they created was laughable, if not for the seriousness of the claims. I would not wish this experience on anyone. The trauma that my wife and my children, loved ones, and I have endured can never be dismissed. That's what Jay-Z said. He was saying that right there, okay? And the thing is that, I'm glad he got victory, because I'm going to be perfectly honest. When this girl went up there, I didn't believe the story in the first place. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I told you guys, because I kept on saying, so she slapped Diddy. Okay, y'all said that Diddy is so violent, so he let this girl slap him or hit him, and then she managed to grab her clothes and put them on while she was running from the house because she was so scared. I just cannot even believe this. Usually if you're scared like that, I don't think you may try to put on clothes, but you may run outside naked. Okay, let's keep it real, because you're trying to get away. And I doubt if you did hit him, if he is as dangerous as they claim, I just don't see him, not hitting her back and letting her go. I just didn't see that. I couldn't picture it. And then you're running through the street early in the morning, late at night, and nobody is around and they don't see you. Then you run to the gas station, and you mean to tell me the attendant is not shocked? Like, what is this little girl coming in here for this early or this late? And where is that attendant? I never even heard anybody mention the person worked at the gas station. Where is this person? And then the person who so-called drove her to the VMA party or whatever, video award show, that person passed on. You can't even question that person. How convenient, okay? And then her dad could not even remember anything. Okay, he said he doesn't even recall that, period. Okay, so this girl, I just did not believe. So I'm glad that Jay-Z got himself out of that situation. So now Busby knows not to F with Jay-Z. So then Jay-Z sued Busby for defamation, civil extortion, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, as he should have. And that's on everything. Let's go over here and look at these comments. I know they're about to be racist and crazy. So let's see. Somebody said, choose your battles wisely. And I agree. And somebody said, absolutely correct. Somebody said, this is false information. He is now able to practice law in Southern New York. And somebody says, but you're in Chicago, so how do you know about what's going on in New York? Somebody said there is no justice in this country. It sure isn't when they let so many people out of jail when they know they are guilty, when they let people out on bail when they shouldn't be, when they let people get a free card based on their race, when you're out here unaliving people of color and other minorities and people who are on drugs and homeless people. It sure isn't on justice. Okay? Shh. Somebody said Busby is not wanted anywhere. He goes after black celebs all the time. The thing is, y'all, I did a whole thing on Busby, so we know all about him. He has charges, or not charges, but he has allegations, not charges. Okay? He has allegations himself of, I believe, some type of assault or something like that. I can't remember, but I did do a live on it. So, I mean, what is he talking about? Okay, point blank. So I am glad that Jay-Z tore his ass up, and that's on everything. I'm really happy about that. You said I knew her story was BS. She had a whole conversation with someone who wasn't even there. Right? That's crazy. How the hell you talk to what's that dude's name? Benji from Good Charlotte when they were out on tour. How did you talk to him? because she didn't talk to him and she did not make a mistake. You're not going to make a mistake and think another star is another star. So I'm going to make a mistake and say, I don't know. I'm going to say Lucky Day is ASAP Rocky. Or I'm going to say, and they look alike. So I'm going to say Lucky Day is Usher. Or Usher is Lucky Day. That's stupid. So I'm glad, you know, he won that right there. And if this is true about him losing he's been barred, then it should, you know, that's what he gets, point blank. And let me see, where did I get this from? Hold on, let's see here. We probably need to look that up to make sure 100%. It says deny the ability to practice law in Southern New York. So let me go to Google and see real quick. Let's just see. What time is it? Okay. Let's just check this out. I'm just going to use the word barred from practicing. No, they didn't say practice law. They said legal. What did they say? Litigations. A lot. That's what they said. We got to do this the right way. Because if you don't do this the right way, it's not going to come up the right way. Let me look at this right here. They said ability to practice, but down here below, they say he's been barred from practicing law in the Southern District of New York. You got to do this the right way. He can no longer litigate in the following areas. Okay, so let's just do it the right way. Let's screenshot this so we actually write it the right way. Because if you don't do it the right way, you won't pull up the information correctly. Let's just do it the right way. You got to do this shit correctly. Hold on, what am I doing? I'm going to let my thing clear. Hold on. We need to check this and see if this is true. It says it. It says it right here. I don't know what this lady in the comment section was talking about. It says attorney Tony Busby won't be practicing law in New York City. Okay? It's on page 6. It's on all these news sources. Let me show you the pictures of him and Jay-Z. People were even attacking Jay-Z's hair, and that's crazy. They know black people wear all these different hairstyles, and to me, that's racist all the way. Okay, calling his hair nappy and all this other stuff, that's straight up racist. Why are you guys focused on his hair? He wears whatever hairstyle he wants to wear. It's his hair. Is he saying anything about your hair? Shit, that's crazy. Yeah, they got it all over here, y'all. So from what I see, this is correct. I see it everywhere. It's on everything. So wait a minute, here it is right here. Let me see what they're saying right here. He have not responded back to this. They listen, Yahoo News 3 hours ago asked him, sent him a letter, I guess, asking him, is he barred from practicing law in Southern New York? And they said that he has not responded to that. And I think I told y'all that already, that he didn't respond when the other people asked him. So until he responds to this, we're going to look at this as saying it's true. Let me see what it said. Well, I'm looking at this right here now. Hold on. Okay, so I'm looking at this right here. That's my mom calling. She's probably telling me she got that money, but I'm going to call her back. So I'm looking at this one right here now. He did get on. I told you over here we're going to tell the truth. He did do, hold on. I think he did go on his Twitter page with some evidence, and he showed his paperwork, okay? So he said, hold on, let's see what he said. So he shared an image of a notice from the appellate division of the Supreme Court of the State of New York 3rd Judicial Department. The notice, signed by clerk of the court Robert D. Magberger, read, Anthony Busby was a duly licensed and admitted to practice as an attorney and counselor at law in all the courts of this state on January 17, 2019. The notice added that Busby has duly taken and subscribed the oath of office prescribed by law has been enrolled in the role of attorney and counselors at law on file in this office. It concluded that Busby is duly registered with the Office of Court Administration, and according to the records of this court, is currently in good standing as an attorney and counselor at law. Okay, so he did fire back, and he said he has not been barred from practicing law in New York. He also said, I receive many press inquiries and make no effort to respond to most. I prefer rather to make a one-time general statement and let the various entities use that statement as they see fit. He also said, over the past week, I have gotten multiple inquiries from friends and colleagues expressing concern and asking why I have been barred from practicing law in New York State and offering their assistance. He said he also saw several press agencies, some borderline legitimate, reporting that same trash. He also said, let me be clear, I am licensed to practice law in New York. I am in good standing with the state bar and have always been. Although I prefer Texas, I'm proud of the legal work we are doing in New York. So according to him, he said he can practice law in New York, in Southern New York, period. Okay? So I don't know. He showed paperwork. So I'm going to go with what he said. Let's see. I don't know for sure, because here it says his lawsuit against Jay-Z is dismissed and not coming back. And now Tony Busby is trying to ensure he can keep litigating his other lawsuits against Diddy because his admission application in the Southern District of New York was denied. So I don't know. I don't know for sure, you guys. I don't know, because he just said, he just showed some paperwork. But then right here, in this reporter right here is really good. Okay. It says something totally different, and she showed proof. Okay, so I don't know. And that's legal journalist Megan, I guess that's how you pronounce her name, Kudniff. And she said Busby is not allowed to practice law in Southern New York. And she shared on X a ruling from the Committee on Grievance dated February 13, 2025. So I don't know what the hell is going on here. It says that ruling says this: the Committee on Grievance has considered Anthony G. Busby's petition for admission to the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, which was filed on January 29, 2025. Per the committee's review of the dockets, Mr. Busby has appeared in cases in this court without seeking admissions. Therefore, the petition is denied. And then they say, in the event Mr. Busby moves for a pro hack vice or regular admission in this court in the future, he must attach a copy of this order to his motion or petition. So, I mean, only a lawyer could probably explain this, okay? Only a lawyer, because right here, I mean, this type of journalist is not just going to put stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So, and she's showing proof too. So I'm thinking the paperwork that Busby showed, I don't know for sure because I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not even going to say, but I'm thinking some things to myself. But she showed a very up-to-date paperwork, you know, a ruling from the Committee of Grievance, which is dated February 13, 2025. Okay, and I just read it to you guys. So I don't know what to take about this. So anyway, they said Busby's lawsuits against Diddy might be at risk. So Kudniff explained what the ruling could mean for Tony Busby's lawsuits against Diddy and what he was trying to do about it. She wrote, his lawsuits against Jay-Z is dismissed and not coming back. And now Tony Busby is trying to ensure he can keep litigating his other lawsuits against Diddy because his admission application in the Southern District of New York was denied. So, okay, so he may be showing that paperwork that he's showing, right, that says that he can, but maybe the updated stuff came into play, and he has to, when he submitted his admission application in the Southern District of New York, maybe that got denied, and that prevents him from doing certain things. I don't know. They said with that ruling, though, Busby has to include a letter of denial when requesting permission to litigate in Southern New York. So does that mean that he make it still practice if he have that letter of denial? I don't know for sure because I'm not a lawyer. When he wants to litigate something, and then I guess based on whatever they decide, they may, I don't know, may let him do it. I don't know for sure, you know. But here, she came back and she said that he was denied. Okay, regardless of what he's talking about. And remember, he showed paperwork from 2019. She's showing stuff from February the 13th, 2025. All right. They said, Kniff said, revealed he was trying to do so for his cases against Diddy in the Southern New York district. So I guess she's talking about had to include a letter of denial when requesting permission to litigate in Southern New York. I guess that's what she's talking about. She also shared a snapshot showing a motion he filed to litigate pro-hack Vice, captioning it, as the order says, Busby can seek pro-hack or hack Vice admission. And that's what he's doing now in the Diddy's lawsuits, or at least he's trying to do that. Okay, so let's see what that means in 1 second. Anyway, she also shared documents from Candace McCary's lawsuit against Diddy, in which the judge asked Busby, who represents the plaintiff, to file a motion to appear pro-hack Vice after learning about his inability to litigate in Southern New York. So he is not telling the 100% truth. It says right here in the daggone documents, y'all. This is crazy. Damn lawyers, man. Hold on, let's see what these people are saying. See, look at that. Somebody just explained it. The Southern District of New York is a federal court that has ruled that he is not admitted to practice. In response to this, he posted a New York State appellate court document, which has nothing to do with federal court. And they're talking about federal, not, you know, what he showed. That's why I was saying he was doing some daggone trickery right there. That's what you got to read everything. This is why over here we investigate all the way. We don't do no half shit with real information. Okay, and I do it right here online, you guys. Okay, so that's, he wasn't showing what we thought. You know, let's try to pull a fast one on us. Let's see what this is right here. This pro stuff. Let's look this up real quick. Copy, because you got to know what that means in order to understand it. I don't know. I don't think he's 100% innocent, Brown. So I think some things he's innocent with, and some things I think he probably did do. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that if he didn't do anything, like they're trying to say, he should not be held accountable for those things. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Okay, let's see here. Let's see what this means. We need to go to a legal dictionary though. Okay, we can't look this up on regular Google. Let's go. In law. I used to have a legal dictionary when I was in the law stuff, trying to be, you know, a prosecutor. And then I ended up losing the books and stuff in storage. So I had a bunch of books. And they come in handy to be able to look up all that stuff too. But now we got the internet that shows you everything. You just look it up on here. So anyway, that's pro-hack Vice. It is a Latin term meaning for this occasion. So he has to file for every time he has to, he wants to go litigate a case, right? He has to file this form, okay, for that particular case every time. And they basically told us what it meant because they said that. So it says it allows an out-of-state attorney to request permission from California State Court to represent their clients in California. They're saying this because I'm in California, but in New York, because they barred him from the federal court, he has to present that pro-hack Vice to get, I guess, to get permission. Right, and Jermaine said he's not innocent, but he's not guilty either. Okay, like I said, I think he have done some things, but I just don't think he have done all the things they're trying to say. You know what I'm saying? I definitely know he beat the shit out of Cassie. I knew that before I saw the video. Okay, but I'm just saying, and I definitely believe certain things. Okay, but some things I just don't believe. Just like I do believe some witnesses in the certain ones in the civil lawsuit. I just don't believe all of them. Point blank. Okay. Yeah, so pro hack vice. Oh no, it's pro, I guess it's pro hawk v che. I don't know what the hell these I'm talking about. Okay, I guess it's the Latin way you say it. I don't know. But anyway, it refers to yeah, so you can use that type of I guess whatever it is, you can use that in order to, especially if you like out of state, to appear in court for a particular trial, even though that lawyer is not licensed to practice in that state where the trial has been held. Or in his case, if he's already barred from doing litigations in New York, he can use that to request to be able to do litigations in Southern New York, in the federal courts, I guess, if I'm correct. And also, a pro hoc vice attorney, they can issue subpoenas too. So, okay, so we just learned something. So it is what it is, guys. I just gave you guys some new information on both of these people, on Diddy and JC. We're going to move on. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section if you're watching this in the replay. Do you believe that Diddy is innocent, guilty, or a combination? Okay, and let's move on to the next topic. All right, a smooth transition. Let me jump on into this 4-year-old boy's tragedy, you guys. And I hate to do this, but I need to tell you guys about this because it's getting late. It's already 1:52 and I got to get ready to get out of here soon. Let me go over here and do this little boy. Okay. Let me change this real quick. Let me take her shit down. I'm spelling his name wrong. Hold on. I'm just going to put his part. I'm not going to put his whole name on there. I'm just going to put tragedy up. You got to watch YouTube. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'm going to tell you the story about this little boy, okay? I won't be showing you a picture because you're really not supposed to put kids up here. And I did not black his face out or anything, or his eyes or anything, so I'm not going to show his face or anything. Jermaine said he's innocent. No, that's the other message. Okay, so anyway, this 4-year-old boy named Chosen M has passed on, you guys, after accidentally shooting himself in the head with a you-know-what he found in his parents' car, according to police in Florida. That's a daggone shame. It really, truly is. Let me change this music. Dang. Okay. Wait, I don't know if I want to hear that one. Let me do this one. Not that. We'll do this one. Okay, so anyway, this tragic accident happened on Friday evening as the family prepared to go out for pizza. Okay, that's according to the Davenport Police Department. His dad, Robert M., was in the bathroom getting ready, and his mom, Printa M., was on the computer in her bedroom, according to police. Printa said she heard a pop and assumed her children broke something, according to the police. She went to the living room to talk to them, but only her 7-year-old and her 11-year-old were there, police said. Oh, man, hold on for a second, y'all. This is sad. Okay, I'm back. I cannot read these stories with these little kids like this, you guys. Anyway, his mom started looking for her son and noticed the door to the garage was open. in the garage. She found him in the driver's seat of the car with a gun shot wound to his head, according to police. His parents rushed him to the hospital. Hold on, y'all. I told y'all that's why I have to stop talking about these cases all the time, because I don't like doing it. Oh, I don't understand why these stupid parents keep leaving these GUNs around and then their kids get them and then unalive themselves. That's crazy. He is so cute. Let me see if I can show y'all. I don't know if you can show their pictures on, but I can show you like this, I think. Is that a little girl? They say a little boy. It looks like a little girl. I'm not sure. Anyway, they rushed him to the hospital where he passed on Saturday afternoon, y'all. That's sad. All right, Brownsville, thank you so much for tuning in. Gosh. Anyway, police believe Chosen was excited about the outing and went to the car to wait for his family and then found the GUN under the driver's seat. The dad owns the Smith & Wesson M&P 40 caliber GUN. The police said this is a tragic accident. As a father and grandfather, I cannot imagine what Mr. and Mrs. M are going through right now. Our prayers are certainly with the M family as they endure this heartbreaking tragedy. The thing about it is, I don't understand, like I was saying, why parents leave these GUNs in areas where kids can get them. Okay, I mean, where was the GUN at? Okay, why wasn't it locked in the glove compartment so the little boy wouldn't be able to get it? And that's why I don't really like going over these type of stories, because you think about, everything the little child went through. The little child probably thought it was a toy GUN. Let's keep it real. He didn't know. And that's why as parents, we got to be more responsible. We got to, if we own weapons, we have to put them up and lock the daggone compartment. Maybe even take the bullets out. Why did he have a loaded GUN in the car in the first place and not locked up? Damn. Anyway, they said it is important that GUN owners know where their GUNs are at all times, and when not in possession of their firearm, ensure it is properly secured with some type of lock, whether it is a trigger lock or stored in a locked cabinet or box. Now, as they said here, hundreds of children unintentionally shoot themselves or someone else in the U.S. each year. And that's according to Every Town for GUN Safety. They said there are at least 411 unintentional shootings by children in 2023, marking the worst year on record since Every Town's tracking started in 2015. They said there were at least 360 unintentional shootings by children last year, causing 136 fatalities. And so far this year, there have been at least 21, resulting in 11 unalivings. So like I said before, something has to be done about this. You know you own weapons. Put them up and lock them up when you have children, when you're having children come by. Okay? Why do you have a GUN in the car where your child can get it? That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. That is crazy. You said, I have all my weapons secured and all but one have trigger locks. The one that's on me at all times. I know that's right. Jermaine, you got to have, these things locked up unless you have it right on you, like Jermaine said. It doesn't even make no sense. They was trying to go out on a family outing, getting ready, and the little baby in the car, playing with the GUN. It ends up shooting himself right in the head. And we know he probably thought that was a toy GUN, playing with it. They probably play cops and robbers at home or something, or whatever, cowboy or whatever. And he probably thought it was fake. Damn. And can you imagine? Straight in the head. This little boy, 4 years old. Cute little boy. I'm looking at his picture right now. Gosh. Let's see what these people are saying. Somebody said, I call BS. Rest in peace, little man. I do too, because it shouldn't have been where he could get it, point blank. Somebody said another irresponsible GUN owner. I agree. Somebody said, sad, what a beautiful child. He was very beautiful. I thought it was a little girl at first. I thought he was a little girl. Somebody said a huge problem with GUNs is that people do not handle them properly. Under the seat. That's what the thing was, under the seat. So here they go. But the Second Amendment, too many, means everyone has the right to own a firearm. It doesn't matter whether that person is responsible enough to possess or even if they are psychologically unstable. Okay, so that's right. The thing about it, you can have it under your seat, but put it in a locked daggone container so your kids can't get it. Keep on making these excuses, and you're going to keep on seeing things like this happen, and eventually you're going to see it happening in your own house, okay, or one of your relatives' households. Because the thing is, if you can put the GUN wherever you want to, but it needs to be locked inside of something, or at least take the daggone bullets out of it and anything else that can harm the child. That's crazy. Why would you have a GUN underneath the seat? And furthermore, why was the car door unlocked? Lock the car. My car is in the garage, but the doors are locked, you guys. They're locked. You got big kids playing with GUNs getting shot. So you know a little bitty kid would do that. Shh. Somebody said, I would never understand how someone with kids would leave a loaded firearm in the house. It was actually in the car. All right. But the thing is, lock the doors. Okay. Somebody said, this is sad and my prayers for them, but they should have had it locked up with small kids. I remember my granny would keep a GUN under her mattress, but we knew not to touch it. Kids today are just not how we used to be at all. When your parents said don't touch it, you knew not to. Yeah, because my mom owned 2 of them, and she did not lock hers up. But we knew good and daggone well not to go in there and mess with her GUNs. We knew that because we knew it was going to happen to us. You're going to get your butt beat. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't mess with anything. But these kids today, they play these video games. They play, this is not really listening. You know what I'm saying? And they just mess with stuff. So you need to lock these things up and put them away. Period. That's what you need to do. Stop making excuses and solve that problem by locking your stuff up and putting it away from your kids. You said, I think it's a fair law now that weapons manufacturers have to provide a lock case with every new handgun purchase, or that might be a North Carolina state law. I don't know what the law is regarding that. I have to look it up. But the thing is, people should use common sense. Common sense is take the bullets out, put it up, okay, away from your kids. Lock your car doors, because somebody can go in the yard and break in your car and take it. Or somebody else can get in there. Their kids can get in there and use it. So the thing is, lock the car up, lock the GUN up, take the bullets out of it and everything. Okay? Right. You know, if it's locked up, period, the kids shouldn't be able to get in unless you give them the key or something like that. Goodness, that's crazy. This lady telling a story what happened to her. Let me read it real quick, and then we're going to move on from this story. In 1992, when I was 11 years old, it was about 10 of us as kids building clubhouses in the lot. My friend, she found and picked up a huge BBGUN and started pointing it in the back of our heads, saying, "Pow." I thought it was a toy. Thank God my mom looked out the side of the window upstairs and seen what she was doing. My mom screamed and ran downstairs and took the GUN away from her. And then my mom called the police, and the police unloaded the BB gun. It was loaded. My friend got on punishment for a month in her house. Okay. Yeah, because BB things can really do some damage too. Somebody said, get the parents involved. That way, the other parents that have GUNs will take better care of their weapons. Shame this happened, but if the parents did their job right, the little boy would still be here. If they would have put that GUN up and locked it, or at least had the car locked, that little boy would be alive. Somebody said, why on earth is there a GUN in the car? Where is the common sense? Right. Anyway, my prayers are extended out to this family, and my condolences are extended out to them as well. And may this little baby, continue to rest in paradise. And it's just a sad situation. This is why I stopped doing these stories, because after you read them, it's like, these stories touch you in different ways, and certain stories touch you more than others. So this right here, just like with JVM McGee, this is a sad situation, along with some other stories that I have told. So again, my prayers are extended out to the parents. I don't know if they're going to have charges or not, but the thing is, I think they should have made sure that they had properly stored that GUN, and that little boy would still be alive today. That's sad. Goodness. And everybody said the parents are at fault. And they said charge those parents for the unaliving of their son. Okay? I don't know what their charge is going to be, if any, but I will let you guys, keep you guys on top of that. I will let you guys know about that story as I get more information. Okay, I really will. Anyway, we're going to move on from that story and go right into these planes. Hold on for a second, y'all. Okay, let's go into these planes. Okay, because we got about 30 more minutes. We've been on for an hour and 23 minutes, so it's not bad. Okay, not another plane crash, but we're going to say another plane mishap. I actually think, you guys, there were two of them, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's see here. So the first one, I believe, yeah, this is two. A Delta passengers were forced to evacuate a plane at Atlanta airport. Okay, that's a whole different one. Let's see here. Let's go over this real quick. So here's a picture of this girl right here on the Delta plane. Okay, so they said that, let's see here. Hold on, let me go down some. Oh, they got this story written up. Oh my God, I hate the way they got this written up. So let's see here. So the crew reported possible smoke in the flight deck, okay? And that's according to the FAA, which means the Federal Aviation Administration. They said crew members reported the haze shortly after takeoff, and an emergency was declared to get priority handling from air traffic control. So anyway, the flight crew followed procedures to return to Atlanta when a haze inside the aircraft was observed after they departed. And that's according to a Delta spokesperson. Let's see what else. Delta said, nothing is more important than the safety of our customers and people. And we apologize to our customers for the experience. Anyway, passengers use their clothing to cover their face as clouds of smoke fill the cabin. And I just showed you a picture of a girl doing that. Anyway, the airline said teams brought back customers to the terminal via ground transportation, and they are working to rebook passengers on other flights. And again, this girl right here has her coat around her nose, so she won't be breathing in that air. Not the air, but the fire, the smoke. I mean, not the fire, but smoke. Sorry about that. Smoke, not fire, okay? And let's see what else we got here. Okay, let's see. So I guess this is the plane right here. Boy, they cooking something smelling good outside, man. Every Monday, I'm going to miss that smell. It smells so good. These people next door be cooking. They Indian, I believe. That's the one who helped me with my car that day, my battery. But they be that food they cook over there every Monday, and sometimes like on Fridays and Saturday. Usually on Saturdays and Monday. It makes my whole house smell good inside. I'm gonna miss that smell, you guys. I'm really it smells so good. Anyway, let's see what they're saying here. What else they're saying? So this, here are the people right here. I guess outside. These planes, man. What is going on with these planes? They're doing the grass outside too, in case you hear that noise. Okay, let's see. So, an airport spokesperson told ABC News, they said that this incident had a moderate impact on operations. The incident comes as Delta has offered to pay all passengers on board the horror flight to Toronto, which crashed and flipped upside down, $30,000 a piece as a gesture of goodwill. And I forgot to tell you guys about that. Yeah, Delta is paying all those people $30,000. They're probably going to still get other lawsuits. Now, they may have a clause or stipulation or something in there that says if you accept that $30,000, you cannot go in the court for anything. So they may have that there. So a total of 76 passengers and 4 crew people were traveling on the flight from Minneapolis to Toronto Pearson Airport on February the 17th when it lost control on the landing amid heavy winds. So 76 passengers get $30,000. Okay, can y'all imagine that? Anyway, the plane burst into flames and the wing snapped, prompting it to flip upside down, leaving passengers hanging like bats from their seats. And then everybody on board survived the accident, with 21 taken to the hospital for treatment. At last week, all of them but one was released. Okay. So anyway, that offer comes amid an investigation into what went so wrong. Okay. So you can kind of see the smoke, but you probably won't be able to see it on camera, but I can see it a little bit, but I'll still show you guys the picture. So anyway, CEO Ed Bastian defended his pilots earlier on Wednesday, telling CBS there is only one level of safety across the airline, and it in its subsidiaries. All these pilots train for these conditions. They fly under all kinds of conditions at all of the airports in which we operate. So no, there's nothing specific with respect to experience that I would look to. So anyway, we saw the images of the plane upside down on the ice-covered runway. That's the one that happened, I think that was last week or so. So they did recover an audio from the air traffic control tower between controllers in a med-vac helicopter, and it has shed some light on that incident. Now listen, about 2:13 p.m. on February the 17th, one official could be heard saying, "This airplane has just crashed." Okay, during a separate conversation between air traffic controllers in a medvac helicopter, first responders in the skies revealed what they could see from above. He said, "Just so you are aware, there's people also walking around the aircraft there," one person says. "Yeah, we got it," another man responds. "The aircraft is upside down and burning." Okay, so now they switch it to a whole nother one now. Terrified passengers opened up about the experience in the aftermath of the crash, revealing they were hanging like bats after the crash. They switch back from one to the other one to the other one. That's why I don't like it when they do that in these articles, but it is what it is. Anyway, Peter Kokoff, who had been filming Sky content, recalled the harrowing experience of having to unstrap himself from his seat while upside down and hurry to the emergency exit. He said, we hit the ground and we were sideways, and then we were upside down, hanging just like bats. Just feeling lucky and happy I got to give the person I didn't know sitting next to me a big hug, that we were okay, and see my friends who are here to pick me up from the airport and give them a big hug. Okay, so they, again, I don't know what the med back thing, what else it said. I'm going to have to look that up and probably come back with that tomorrow. But do know this, in that one that it flipped upside down or whatever, like, and the people were hanging like bats. All of those passengers, if they agreed, I guess, they got, or they will be getting $30,000. And last week, I think I saw all of the passengers. I read that all of the passengers were out of the hospital except one, I believe. And hopefully that one is out by now. Okay? So as far as the one that had the smoke in the cabin, I think they landed in Atlanta, something I can't remember. And everybody in that situation, they are okay. Okay? They had possible smoke in the flight deck. All right? That's what that said. And they saw that shortly off of takeoff, so they had to go back. Okay, they returned back to the Atlanta airport. Okay, so that was that one. Okay, so the next one, let me tell you about the next one real quick. So the next one, I'm not going to read those comments. Hold on, the other one here. Let's see. This is the same one. Let me go to the other one. So another Delta flight was diverted back to LAX. Okay. And that was on Saturday night after smoke was detected in that galley. Not gallery, in that galley. Okay. Flight DL43 had departed from LA International Airport for Sydney, Australia, before diverting back to LA and landing safely a short time later. So what's up with all this smokish stuff? Again, I'm not going to read their statement again, because they say basically the same thing, with the exception to saying smoke was detected in the galley. Okay, and they apologize to their customers for the delay in their travels. So this plane was an Airbus A350-900, and it was carrying 162 people. They said the aircraft landed safely and proceeded to an arrival gate routinely. And passengers can be reaccommodated on other flights on Saturday night. And that was according to a spokesperson. So again, they went through all the airplane mishaps. I'm not going to go over that again. But I'm glad everybody was okay in that one too. This is crazy. What's up with all these daggone plane mishaps though? Let's see what these people are saying. Somebody said, what is going on with these planes? Somebody said, don't fly until the airlines get this shit cleaned up. And please, they need to find out what's going on. I don't know if it's because of, not enough staff, or people are not doing their jobs correctly, or manufacturing errors, or what. I don't know what's going on, guys. I mean, it's just plain ridiculous. But I'm glad everybody is safe. So that's the most important thing. All right. So what do you guys think about that? You said, Shay, why are you contributing to this? Okay, let's see. Remember the trains derailing a few years ago had people paranoid about trains. I still don't like trains, and I don't get on those either. You said this too shall pass. But can we bring back the people who've been unalive? Okay, so that's why we keep on talking about it. You said I would have got my ass on that plane for 30 grand, no cap. I'm still not, because they were blessed not to get, seriously injured or unalive. So no, I'm still not. Please. I wonder, did everybody take the 30,000? Some people may not actually take it and do a lawsuit. I probably even take it and do a lawsuit, because you'll get more money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They might have taken it all. I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the next story. And this will be the final story for this live tonight. And that one is, no. I think I'm done. I did not even realize I went through all of the stories in an hour and 35 minutes. So, y'all, thank you so much. Let's do a couple breaking news stories, and then we are out of here. I didn't even realize that. I did good. I did good, y'all. Gosh, I didn't even know I was done. Here we go. Breaking news in effect. Let's see what we got here. Well, like I told you guys, federal workers sue over Elon Musk's threat to fire them if they don't explain their accomplishments. So there we go, you guys. There we go. So let's see. So attorneys for federal workers say in a lawsuit, billionaire Trump advisor Elon Musk violated the law with his weekend demand that employees explain their accomplishments or risk being fired. So their updated lawsuit was filed in federal court in California on Monday. All right. So Musk is pressing his demand despite confusion spreading through the government and conflicting instructions from top officials. The deadline is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday. Lawmakers in both major political parties say Musk's mandate may be illegal. All right. So that's what I'm going to cover right there. You guys can find out more about that if you type in federal workers sue over Elon Musk's threat to fire them if they don't explain their accomplishments. That's crazy as hell, you guys. It really, truly is. So the next breaking news is, let's see. We're not going to do that one. We already did these. Now, let me tell you about the Pennsylvania thing real quick, and that probably will be the last breaking news. Hold on, let me make sure before I go into that one. So they claim that Trump wants to be president for life, and he's already preparing for it. Dude, for life. He's already what? Okay. I'll tell you what, we won't even talk about that because it's plainly ridiculous. It's ludicrous. It's crazy. You're never going to be president for life, okay, unless you change everything up. And if they let him change everything up, then they get what they get. But life, this dude talks like he's 40. All right, let's just leave it at that. All right? Life. Okay. At almost 80, no telling when their life will be over for sure. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. It definitely is. Damn. Anyway, let's move on because that's crazy, okay? Crazy as crap. Let me give y'all something fun to watch real quick. Let me see if I got this man up here jamming. I put him on here, so I think this is it, right? I got to turn the music down. You can't hear the music. You can only see the video. Oh, shit. It's prison. Wait a minute. Oh, those are not prisons. Prisoners, I mean, dancing to Kendrick's thing. Okay, let me show you this man. This man is jamming. Just to lighten the load from that stupidity right there. I can't play the music, but he's dancing to Megan Thee Stallion song. Newest song. This dude is jamming, y'all. He is jamming. I wish I could do this dance like this. He is jamming. Get it, dude. Get it, dude. Get it, dude. Oh, damn, y'all, I wish I could dance like this. This dude is getting it. Look at these moves. Get it, dude. Get it, dude. Get it, dude. Get it, dude. His ass can dance, y'all. You know he can dance already. There's no way he just learned this one on TikTok. I mean, please. How you do these moves? Get it, dude. All right now. All right. I just wanted to show y'all that, give y'all some little happiness, from seeing him jam. I wish I could have played the music because it would have really had a powerful impact on you. But he is jamming, you guys. Then I go back and look at my video. So damn crazy. After seeing him dance like that, I go back and look at my video and be like, anyway, let's go ahead and do this one. So over the weekend, I believe, they had a big incident. They had a bunch of incidents, actually. But this one right here is really big because this GUNMAN, he unalived a cop and he shot 5 workers at a hospital. All right. And I think he did it because he just learned that a loved one passed on in ICU. He said he was simply broken, but you still don't go around and start shooting up the hospital and you unalived a cop and you injured 5 workers. And this was in a Pennsylvania hospital. So he took some employees hostage in a DADLY attack over the weekend. He said he was broken after learning a loved one had passed on in intensive care unit, according to a doctor who revealed the news. So anyway, this dude, Diogenes, I guess, blank, 49, unalived a cop and injured 5 others when he stormed the UPMC Memorial Hospital armed with a pistol and zip ties on Saturday before being unalived in a shootout with cops. A physician said, I spoke with the very man who did this act, interacting with him multiple days. Lester Mendoza, a physician assistant at the hospital in New York, wrote this in a lengthy Facebook post. Now, this is the hospital right here, guys. And I was shocked that people did not cover this on social media. At least I didn't see it covered. I don't know if other YouTubers covered it, but, I didn't see it. Okay, but of course, over here on Shades Tube, we give it all to you, okay? And that's on everything. Okay, so anyway, he said, I was there when we delivered the worst news imaginable to him, that his loved one was gone. I saw his devastation firsthand. In that moment, I truly did not see a monster. He was simply broken. Now, just the day prior, he said, my colleague and I shared our own personal memories of experience of loss with this man. We developed a human connection as he showed us pictures of his loved one. He showed us an engagement gift of a beautiful pink and white necklace and watch, which I thank him for sharing, and he thanked me for sharing mine. Okay, so hold on, he said engagement gift of a beautiful pink. So it must have been his wife or his girlfriend or fiance, because engagement gift. Anyway, this came after prosecutors confirmed the suspect appeared to have contact with the ICU for a medical purpose involving another person, but stopped short of releasing any further details. Prosecutors also would not disclose Archangel Ortiz's relationship to the person, citing privacy concerns. So Mendoza said, I would never have imagined or expected him to do something like this, but grief, exhaustion, isolation, and a lack of mental health and social support services created cracks that people fall through. It creates cracks that people fall through. And when they do, the consequences can be catastrophic. So this is him, right? No, this is the physician who was talking about the dude who shot the police and unalived him and then shot the other people before being unalived himself. This is the physician, okay, assistant. Okay, it's not the actual person. Okay, so know that. This is the guy who talked to the other man about him losing his loved one. So anyway, this ordeal unfolded when Archangel Ortiz stormed the ICU and took a female staffer hostage, zip tying her hands behind her back, cops said. Wow. And then West York Borough Police Department officer Andrew Dart was unalived in a shootout with the perp. So a doctor, a nurse, and a custodian and 2 other officers were also shot and wounded during the brazen saga, authorities said. No patients were injured. And so this newspaper source, the Post, they reached out to the cops about the motive, but did not hear back immediately. But then, like I said, that physician that I just showed you a picture of, he said the dude was really, really sad, really sad. Plus, he was tired. He had a lot of grief and all of that. And that's why he came back and did what he did. I don't have a picture of the guy. Let me see if they have any pictures of him. Hold on, let me read a couple of these comments first. Somebody said, that's no excuse. Sorry for his loss, but we lose people every day. I lost my 13-year-old son this past Saturday. I lost my brother. I'm not going around shooting other people. And I honestly agree with this person right here. You can't go around taking other people's lives. I'm pretty sure he probably thought the ICU people didn't do a good enough job, but you can't go around taking other people's lives because your loved one passed on. Okay, simple. I'm pretty sure they did everything they could do. And doctors are not God. Okay, that's one thing you guys got to remember. They're not God. I don't know if he thought a mistake was made or whatever the case is, but you still can't go back and shoot people. And I don't know if the hospital offers any type of counseling. I don't know if they do that or not, but if they don't do that, I'm thinking they should probably try to incorporate something like that, because you got a lot of people that, be really, 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 they just be really greedy, and they may need that additional support, Somebody said, and then the way he zip tied this nurse, I believe, and it's just weird, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, so should we feel bad for him? No. Another commenter said, I lost my mom the night she was admitted to the hospital. I did not go in and zip tie the nurses or shoot people because of it. Herein lies the problem. People are excusing this kind of behavior because someone they love passed away. Right, you cannot do this. If you lose siblings, kids, spouses, any relative, friends, whatever, you can't go back to the hospital and do this. Okay, point blank. Okay, so anyway, my prayers are extended out to everyone that was affected by this. My condolences to the cops, family members and friends and colleagues, and even to the person who did this, his family. My prayers are with them too, because they didn't ask him to do this, or anything. It's just a sad situation. It really, truly is. So it is what it is, guys. I don't know what else to say about that, but we can't do stuff like this, when people, our loved ones, pass on at hospitals. We just can't do it. All right. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this live. I appreciate everybody for coming by, spending some time with Shades too. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Also, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Y'all, make sure y'all do this and subscribe and hit that bell and share and leave a comment. All right. And don't forget, if you want to show additional support to the channel, you can do a super chat, super sticker. Thank you, Jermaine, for that super sticker. I appreciate you, hon. Or you can do a cash app to $Shades too, or you can copy yourself a membership. Y'all, go check out my latest Dollar Tree haul that I put up yesterday. I got some good stuff. It's Target, Dollar Tree, and Walmart. And if you go check that out, I had bought some joggers, and I actually picked up a pair that was extra large, but the extra large clothing at Walmart, those joggers actually fit like a large. And I thought I was gonna have to take them back, but I wasn't. I did have to take them back, and so they fit pretty good, guys. I wanted to tell you guys that because, in case somebody who watches my Dollar Tree hauls heard me in my Dollar Tree haul when I said that I'm gonna try them on to see if they fit. Well, they do fit. They still look good. I don't like my joggers really tight anyway. Only certain ones I like tight. So those are more comfortable for me, and I'm glad I kept them. They got Mickey. I think they got Mickey Mouse on them, so they are super cute. So check that video out. Also check out my Country Rain reaction video, especially the last two ones. Go check those out because it's been very explosive on Country Wayne with Country Wayne skits. So check that out, guys. And I'm going to put up a members only video sometime this week, so be looking out for that too as well. All right. So I'll see you guys tomorrow with all this other information that I have. And thank you again for tuning in. You guys have a good Monday and be blessed. And thanks to Jermaine. Thank you to let's go through this list real quick. Thank you to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches us in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine. Thank you so much for being a great mod. Young Riz, thank you so much for showing support. Thank you again, Jermaine, for this. Let's see, Ryan, thank you so much for showing support. Always tuning in. Thank you to Most Hated Bronze, always being here, being a good mod as well. Thank you to Reard the Receipts for showing up and showing support. I appreciate you as well. Thank you to Brown Sweet for coming by, showing support. I appreciate you, hon. I hope you have a good time with your kids today. Shell, thank you so much for coming by, showing support. I appreciate you. And let's see who else. I think that's it. Nightbot always do this job. All right. All right, guys. Again, have a good day, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be tomorrow night. And go check out my YouTube short. All right. See y'all. Let me go and change all this stuff. I gotta go get ready now. Let's see where we're at. Okay, this is not a good message to put up. This is not. You can say good night. See you in my next live. And see you guys later and enjoy your day. All right, guys. See y'all later. Peace out.